Hey guys, it's Marlo back again with another unboxing and review, and today I have the Bandai Stranger Things The Void series Vecna figure. This is number 6 in the series, and here is the back of the box. You can see some cool embossed, what is that, like veins or roots on the side of the box there. And the figure there at the front of the box. And as I said, this is number 6 in the series. So far we've had 2 11s, a Demogorgon, and Eddie Munson, and this figure marks the 6th figure again in the Void series here. Here is the barcode, just in case. And if you're wondering, I picked up my figure from Amazon, and it retailed for a little bit under $30. I think I got it for like $27. But yeah, more or less these figures are going to run you about $30. Kind of on the high side, but that's the way the figures are going these days. So without further ado, let's go ahead and crack this open and take a closer look at Vecna out of package. And here we have the Vecna figure out of package. And while I'm quite happy with the details, he's striking me as being a little bit on the small side, so that's a little bit disappointing. So we'll first take a look at the details on this guy. I'll give you a good look at the sculpt and the paintwork there. Again, I'm quite pleased with again the sculpt overall and the paintwork. You can see all the crazy details there with the veins and the sort of dry brushing of all the different pinks and reds throughout the body. And if you're wondering, this Void series, these are more or less basically the higher end or more detailed line of figures by Bandai, basically replacing the McFarlane series of figures. From where they left off, these should fit quite nicely with the McFarlane figures that were initially released with season 1, 2, and I guess 3 for the most part. So yeah, Bandai pretty much picked up the license after that, and the Void series appears to be their answer to the detailed figure line. So let me get into the points of articulation. Head is on a ball joint, so that can move about pretty nicely. Get a decent up and down movement, not too much actually, but you do get that. Arms do go out like so much. Let's see, this one seems to be a little bit more hindered. There we go, can get that out, sorry. There's like a single joint at the elbow. You get a bend at the wrist as well as rotation. You get that cut there at the mid-torso and at the lower ab area, at the upper legs. You can see there's sort of a ball joint in there. Bend at the knees. Swivel at the feet, and a hinge at the toes. So again, quite a decent range of articulation on this guy. Oops. And that's the thing with these Bandai figures. They do tend to pop out at the joints a little bit here and there, so you got to be careful with that. So let's check out the overall height on this guy. Okay, and as you can see, he stands right at about, looks like 6.5 inches tall, just under 7 inches there. But I believe he would have been nicer if he was closer to the 7-inch mark, even a little taller if you ask me. In comparison, I have the Eddie Munson figure here from the Void series, and as you can see, Vecna looks quite small next to him if I put him side by side. Eddie actually stands a little bit taller, closer to, looks like he would be closer to the 7-inch mark. yeah, anyways, just a little bit taller, as you can see there. I believe the actor who plays Vecna is about 6 feet tall, and what I looked up online is that Eddie Munson, the actor who plays him, he's closer to maybe like 5'10". So just on those stats alone, Vecna should be taller. So again, that's a little bit disappointing that the figure kind of came out on the shorter side. And as for another comparison, I do have the Bandai basic figures, their vinyl figure collection, and I like the height on these Vecnas a lot better. So let me set these up for you guys for comparison. As you can see, they tower over the Void Series Vecna, and again, if I throw in Eddie Munson, I think that scales a lot better, if you ask me, to the Eddie Munson Void Series figure. So again, yeah, a little bit disappointing as the height on this guy is on the smaller side, but if you're after the details, he's going to be a lot better looking, and he does have a lot more articulation and range of motion in comparison to the other Vecna figures here. And I did a review on these guys, just real quick to note. Oops. Golly, sorry about that. This guy doesn't stand very well. It appears that the feet were sculpted a little bit differently. I thought it was probably just the way he was packaged. It's going to take a while to get him to stand right. But you can see this is the bloody version. Yeah, he just keeps falling over. Let me see if I can set him up. There we go. The bloody version. He's an Amazon exclusive. The feet are kind of bent out. I thought that was just something in the packaging, the way he was positioned in the box or whatever, but I think they did that on purpose, just to make him a little bit more different from this Vecna. Also, I noticed afterwards that the hands on this guy are a little bit more open. Let me get him out of the way so you can get a better look in comparison to this Vecna there. You can see the hands are a little bit more closed. That one's a little bit more open. And then there's some ever so slightly different positions in the hands. They look really close, but upon looking, they are slightly different. So anyways, just something to note offhand there. And again, here is the Void Series Vecna in comparison to those. Again, just looking a little bit on the minuscule side, which is a bit of a disappointment. So that is more or less it. There's not much else I can cover. Oops, with these guys. I keep dropping the bloody version there. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this unboxing and review. If you did, please give the video a thumbs up. Be sure to share the video, like the video, and if you haven't already, please do subscribe to my channel. As always, take care, stay safe, keep on collecting, and I will see you all next time. Bye-bye.